Okay, this video is to explain why, in my opinion, the NFL is dead wrong about the way they're handling Ray Rice. This does not mean I condone what he did, but there's two ways to look at it. Number one, there is my philosophical way, and then there's the logical way. Okay, so let me explain to some of these people. Ray Rice, now a former running back for the Baltimore Ravens, was involved in a domestic dispute with his then fiancée. A video had surfaced where he dragged her unconscious body out of an elevator, and in the end he was getting suspended for I think 2 games and so on. Okay, whatever. The interior elevator video has now surfaced, and to my perspective, from what I've seen, he like grabs her, she either says something or spits on him. I don't know what the hell happened there, but he ends up throwing her down somewhat, and I guess she hits her head on the rail and basically it's knocked unconscious. So now everybody's gone into an uproar. The Baltimore Ravens have released him, and the commissioner came out and suspended him indefinitely. Okay. It's bullshit. That's the only way I can sum it up. It is complete and utter bullshit. And if I'm Ray Rice, as much as I despise what he did, because I'm sorry, my generation, the way that it comes across to us is if somebody goes and hits a woman like that, then another guy should go and hit him in the same way that he hit that woman and show him what it feels like, because they'll learn the lesson that way. But I digress. So, indefinite suspension. If I'm Ray Rice or his attorneys, I'm suing the living shit out of the NFL. I'm suing the Baltimore Ravens, because in essence they are taking my career and my ability to make money away from me. Why? Well, first off, let me get down to it. In essence, it's a victimless crime now. The woman that he did this to is now his wife. So if she's not pressing charges and such, why the hell are you going to do it? Why is Commissioner Goodell going to do it? He's frankly he's treating her less, like she's less than, he's treating her lower than a dog. How do I come to that conclusion? Michael Vick. Michael Vick was involved in this crap with the dog fighting. Animals died. He went to jail, and eventually all was forgiven. Plaxico Burress broke the law, shot himself in the friggin' thigh because he's an idiot, and he carried a weapon into a public place. Did his time, eventually welcomed back. How in the hell are you going to go and say that all of that's okay, but this isn't? I'm not saying any of it's okay, but if you're going to set a precedent, you need to be level with it. This looks like there's a vendetta involved. This is totally unfair, and it violates the precedents that are there. If put the freaking rule down on paper. You're making it up as you go along. You want to make it up? Well, guess what? Get proactive and put all your freaking rules down on paper before the shit happens. But no, Goodell thinks he's God, and at this point, I'm not liking it, because let's look at it from the logical standpoint. He was guilty of assault. I thought we were about equality in this country now, that women were as good as men. So, okay, yeah, he abused a woman. Oh, isn't pressing charges. How many guys have been in fights in nightclubs? How many guys have been in fights in the field? All of them should be treated the same exact goddamn way. You're making her out to be this pretty little princess that can't care for herself. You're setting women's lib back by 100 years. Start thinking about it, guys. They were going to do a 2-game suspension, which was light for even what they did know at the time. But now you're going over the edge. Why? Because there was a public outcry, and Goodell is spineless, and he's listening to what he thinks the fans want. It's just like the Donald Sterling crap. Okay, the son of a bitch was a racist. You're going to force him to sell his team? Frankly, I think a judge should have I think they should have shafted the shit out of the NBA and punished them. I mean, look at all this other shit Goodell's done. I mean, stuff has happened before his time, but they let everybody else get away with it, but now they're going to come down hard on him. He has become the example that just happened to be in the wrong place at the wrong time when they want to get tough with him. And chances are the reason they want to get tough with him is because they want to divert away from the people who've been suspended for violating the substance policies. Why? Because it's becoming legal in several states, and therefore it does create a controversy. How do you suspend somebody in Denver when it's legal there? So let's divert attention. I mean, Jesus Christ. You know how you know the NFL is spineless? Eli Manning. I'm sorry. If a son of a bitch gets drafted and decides, I don't want to play for them because they suck, so I'm going to hold out so I can go over to New York. Frankly, if I were the commissioner's office, my response would be, okay, you're out of the NFL. Go play in Canada, go play in Europe, go play in Japan. I don't care where you play, but you're not coming to the NFL. You're banned for life because you're a prick. But no, they won't do it because he's got the Golden Manning name. So they're wrong. They're just dead wrong. And frankly, I think that they should burn a little bit. They need to get their fingers crisped up a little bit. Punish the guy. Okay, whoop-de-fucking-do. Punish him. But in the end, oh gee, you got guys who are doing worse than he is. They serve their jail time, and it's okay. He's not doing jail time, but you're not going to make it okay for him? Fuck off. You need to set a precedent, and it needs to be level across the board. That's all I got to say. I hope this gets to Goodell so he can actually see exactly what he's doing wrong. Peace out.